For the 2v2, Fnatic is 4-4, while 4Kings has 3 wins and 5 losses. Grubby has been the only consistent player on the 4Kings 2v2 team. You can't deny his experience, especially at 2v2, but without a regular partner, things have not been working out well for him. Fnatic starts out with heavy harassment in Game 1 as both teams opt for a Night Elf and an Orc player. DC gets harassed heavily, which slows down his Huntress build. He builds his Moonwell again in between his base and Grubby's, but Fnatic still finds it. They fight early on, and Fnatic has the clear advantage. At Tier 2, Fnatic is again on the offensive, forcing DC to build his Ancients of Lore in Grubby's base. Adding a Naga kill to that gives Fnatic a large advantage. Grubby wants to go for a creep jack, but DC is nowhere to be found. Grubby starts the battle, but he still doesn't have any backup. Finally it comes, but the damage has been done and Grubby's army has been demolished. Finally, Grubby has a town portal and Fnatic takes a massive lead. They fight again a minute later, but again Fnatic has the lead and they end the game, taking the first map. For Game 2, it's Nullwood, and Grubby tries some early harassment, but it's DC who gets harassed at Tier 2. The Ancient of Lores fall before the Wisps can repair it, and again the Ancients of Lore are built in Grubby's base. 4Kings goes for an attack of their own. While DC's base is getting attacked, they do well, but the Bears come out and it's time for them to get out. After running, 4Kings goes back to the middle of the map where they face off against the Bears before they have the counter. They pay for the fight, and Fnatic gets the advantage. They fight outside of DC's base next, and the massive Bears dominates for Fnatic, but it's not enough to win the game just yet. Rob runs in and dominates DC's base just as Grubby tries to take out the expansion of Satini. Grubby barely makes it out alive and doesn't get the expansion kill. Finally, 4Kings attacks and they take out Rob's base, but at the same time, Satini takes out Grubby's base. Grubby attempted to expand, but Rob easily stops it. DC never rebuilt his main, which means no income for 4Kings. They try to fight again, but the massive over 12 Bears for Satini cleans up the game and gives Fnatic the 3-1 or 3-2 win in the Clan War. On to the top plays, only 5 this week, so we start out with number 5, Grubby against Hooligan on Lost Temple. The Blade Master walks into Hooligan's base. Hooligan wants to keep him inside with a farm, but he doesn't speed-build the farm, and the Blade Master is able to break out. Number 4 comes from Todd against Diesel on Terranistan. Todd not only wants to stop Diesel's expansion, but he wants to stop him from getting the resources back from canceling it. A Goblin Sapper costs 215 gold, but Diesel loses 340 on the expansion. For number 3, we go back to Grubby against Hooligan. It's a late-game battle between 80-foot armies, and Grubby's Blade Master gets very low. But Grubby has to focus the town portal out a fraction of a second before the Mountain King's bolt kills his hero. On to number 2, Satini with the Wisp block, and it doesn't work out well the first time, so he tries again with the same Wisp, and this time he gets the kill. Finally, for top plane, number 1, we head back to the Grubby against Hooligan. Some harassment by Hooligan gets stopped and is tracked by an Archmage surround, what makes it even better is Grubby's confidence in himself. He didn't even bother bringing his 4 grunts back to help out against the harassment. With the loss, 4Kings still have a chance at a playoff spot. They aren't guaranteed to get in unless they have a 5-0 victory, but with any victory, including a 3-2 victory, they'll most likely make it in. On the other hand, despite the victory, Fnatic doesn't have a chance at the playoffs. But the 3 points mean that they will probably not be relegated from the league without a match in the playdowns. The last play of the Warcraft 3 Champions League is going to be very exciting. Meet Your Makers has the top spot locked up, but second place could go to any of 4 teams, all separated by just a point. Continue to watch Imbalanced for highlights from the Warcraft 3 Champions League.